Today we want to show you guys how to do a removal and an install for an STM clutch and go over the proper tools to do so. First thing you're going to need is a primary clutch pulling tool. Make sure you put grease on the threads. It's always helpful. You're going to need a tube of valve grinding compound for the install. You don't need very much, a small tube will work. The recommended tool to hold your clutch, you can get these on our website, stmpowersports.com. A bar is also helpful to hold that tool. You'll need a 1-inch socket for the puller, 21mm socket for the primary clutch bolt, a 15mm socket for the secondary clutch bolt, 17mm socket for the tool, the belt removing tool. You can either use the ratchet wrench or an impact. Another tool that's handy is a soft handle hammer. If you don't have this tool, you can use this. And a can of brake cleaner. Now we'll start the removal. I'm going to start by removing the secondary bolt and installing the belt removal tool. Remove the belt. Next thing I want to do is remove the primary bolt. Install the puller with grease. Just till it's snugged up. You can run it in with the impact or you can use a breaker bar. I'm going to run it in with the impact. Should pop right off. If it doesn't pop off right away, take a hammer and hit the end of the puller and it should pop off. That's how you remove a primary clutch. Now we want to show you how to install a second or primary clutch properly with using the lapping compound. Again, it doesn't take much. Just take a little bit of the lapping compound, put it on your finger, and just spread it around in here. This particular model is a 2014 XP1000. Works the same on everything, whether it be a Can-Am, Arctic Cat, snowmobile, Yamaha, whatever, it doesn't matter. We recommend you do this on everything. What you want to do is put it on there, push it in fairly tight and just spin it. And you can feel the grittiness going away. Pull it back off. What it does is it mates the two surfaces, gets rid of any high spots, and makes a perfect mating surface for the two. You'll now want to use your brake cleaner, spray a rag, and just wipe it out really good. It's got to be perfectly clean. You don't want any debris in there. And the crankshaft. And you can see by the picture that it's perfectly mated surfaces. We'll put this back on. What I like to do is I like to reinstall the belt first around the secondary. Make sure the numbers are facing at you. Primary around the belt. We like to use a little bit of grease on our threads of the primary bolt as well. Tighten up the bolt. Set your torque wrench to the recommended specs. These you reuse your stock bolt. You have to look in your manual for the specs. Our bolts on a Can-Am, 80 foot-pounds. For this tool, you can use this tool. Fits in the cover to hold this with the pole. On the ground. Or like I said before, if you don't have that tool, you can use a soft handled wooden or plastic handle and put it right in here if it'll fit. And you can also use that to hold it too. Tools are always recommended though. Set your torque specs and torque it from there. Alright, once it's torqued, we recommend you run it, come back and retorque it before you install the cover. Once you got it all torqued up, remove the belt tool. Reinstall the secondary bolt. Torque that to manufacturer's specs. What I do is I put the car in neutral. And I'll spin the secondary. Spin the secondary until the belt rides tight. Take it for a ride, come back, retorque them, put the cover on, you're all set.